Okay, dokes. Okay, so good idea that we can go to the infirmary and combo fix the mushrooms kind of coming out of my ears, and then also find. Oh yeah, arm for now. By the time we get there, it's new coming out of my ears. hmm and then also try to find some way to safely protect ourselves when we go inside that big room. hmm I dig it. Okay, so it sounds like we need to delve some more and continue our progress. Okay. I think we have a pathway now. Normally, I would say let's be sneaky, um, but I can't exactly be sneaky in my wheelchair. So I think we're gonna have to use your wits to guide us along. Mm, hmm There may be a delve move now, is there? Did they add them? They did. Delve the depths. Do it. Okay, cool. And then on a weak hit, let's see. We're gonna roll on the following table. So you're gonna give us a D100. That's. Mm-hmm. Oh, did it show up on yours? Mm-hmm. Oh, it's got the rules and everything in it, does it? Ah, nifty. It's getting better and better. Okay, cool. So mark progress or find an opportunity. Which one do we want? I feel like find an opportunity might be good here. It kind of would. It kind of would. Okay, so do we just are we just gonna mosey our way? Do we do a little bit of montaging through tunnels and ducts, and then we're at the place? Cool. Let's do that. Yeah, it moves us along. Yeah. Yeah, quite you. Okay. So we get to the infirmary and we find some kind of an opportunity. So let's roll. There's even a thing for find our opportunity. Okay, let's see here. Um, let's see. If you're making this move as a result of a strong hit, you may pick or envision the opportunity instead of rolling. But we didn't, so we just have to we just have to roll. We get what we get. So you want to give us a D100? Let's see what kind of opportunity we have. 81. Oh, it's perfect. This area provides an opportunity to scavenge, forage, or hunt. So I think so. In terms of this, I think we can not only get supplies, but I think we have an opportunity here to find like real meaningful stuff that we're looking for. hmm Cool. What is our supply at anyway? That's not great. Wow, that's bad. Okay, we should probably fix that. Okay. Um, well, let's see here. Do you want to forage for supplies and then I'll look around to see if I can find something to cure this infection? There's a move for it. I'm pretty sure they're quits. Yeah, if we go to where are the moves? Here they are. Yeah, under adventure moves, resupply, and it uses quits. Uh-huh. Under the Starforge moves, it gives you an option to look for some things. Mm-hmm. 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 Yeah, the Starforge moves, it has an option where you can resupply using other stats if it makes sense, like to convince people to give you things or to steal things. But in our case, I think just being witty. Exactly. Okay, so why don't you go ahead and make your move? I don't think so. Resupply. No, no, no. It's the fact that the opportunity gives us the fact that it's even here that we can do something with. Okay, and resupply. Yeah, and that's only minus one momentum for you. So this is the sacrifice I'm willing to make. There you go. It's two whole supply. That's good. Okay. So what do you what kind of stuff are you finding here that's going to help us out in the infirmary? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm. Mm-hmm. Yep, that's cool. Okay. One. Do you say onesies? Cute, cute little onesies that we can have. I like it. That's nice. They even fit us and everything. Okay, so I'm going to try to secure an advantage. So what I'm doing is with the things that are here, I'm trying to make some preparations to come up with something like a paste or a something with what I can find here and what you found in your supplies to see if I can make something to treat this infection. Um, and I'm going to be doing it with, let's see here. Well, I think the only thing that makes sense is with my expertise, insight, and observation, which would be my wits. So let's do that. Wits is I'm not sure if you know this, but wits is my highest stat. It's by far my best. Let's do it. Well, even with a plus one, I still got a strong hit, so I'll take it. Okay, so on a strong hit, you gain advantage, and I choose one. I can either make another move now and add plus one, or I can prepare to act and gain plus two momentum. Part of me wants to take another move now. So I think with this move, what we've done together is we've been able to take the supplies that you've drum up, and then I've made like some kind of like a paste thing in some of the various medical gear that's here, and I'm like putting it on. Trying to like put it inside. I've pulled my suit back just to be in the belt, and I'm like trying to put it on there, and it's hard because like the mushrooms are now like starting to spread, like small little things. But I think this definitely counts as a progress for both of us towards finding a cure. And it's troublesome. hmm Found things and stuff. So that gives us a straight three. And then am I'm going to gather some information. So I'm going to roll this into a plus one to my next move. And I want to gather some information about, like, I've heard stories that there's more to it than just putting stuff on it that makes it all better. Like it's not necessarily a straightforward process. Like this helps, but it's not going to take care of all of it. So I want to, yeah, yeah, yeah. So I want to gather some information from the medical computers that are here, and see if I can find anything on like fungal infections and stuff that I have to do to cure it or to eradicate it. So I'm gonna roll my plus one into that, and I'm pretty sure that also uses my best stat again, plus wits. Hmm. You could aid your ally. So if you secure an advantage in support of an ally and you score a hit, I can take any benefits that you would normally get yourself. So if you want, you can be like, "Hey, yeah, that's great, but just real quick, let me make sure you're looking on the right place. You're going to the right website on the intranet that's here on the ship, the medical ship." hmm Yep, yep, exactly. Would you like to do that? Cool. Oh, for sure. Okay. So you're going to be securing an advantage. Boom. Okay. So what's nice about this is that this would give me. So you have an option here. You can either give me a +1, or you can give me 2 momentum. Now the +1 that you give me would be on top of the +1 that I already have going into this move. So which one do you want to give me? I don't know. Part of me says the momentum because that would take me to a +7. But adding +2 to my roll would take my normal +1 width up to a +3, which could. I'm leaning that direction. Uh huh. Yeah, I hear you. Okay, cool. So we'll take that. And how is Persephone helping Hela to secure? Like, what are you doing to help me make sure that I'm in the right place? Mm-hmm. 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 Yep. No, that word starts with a P, not an S. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Cool. Okay. So, pterod- pterodactyl, right? That's a pterodactyl. Okay, so I get +2, not I get +2, not +22 on my terrible roll here. Let's see how we do. Yeah. Super awesome. Okay, so I definitely managed to gather some information. So let's take a look at what my gather information gets me here on the strong hit. So you discover something helpful and specific, and the path you must follow is made clear. And I have to envision what I learn, and I also get to take +2 momentum. Oh, look at that. So I'm going to take my +7, and I think I learned something that's really helpful here. And what I learned is that when you put the antifungal stuff on there, and there's like a passage, there's like an article in there. Back then, it was more like a research article about these new mushroom spores that they had been finding, because this was like from like almost 100 years ago. And what they noticed is that if they put the medicine on and then left it there, it helped for a while, but then it puts the exactly. And then, but you got to put the hose on it. See, if you don't put the hose on it, it doesn't work. And it's so funny that you made that joke, is because that's exactly where I was going. Is that the mushrooms, while at first they die, eventually, like everything else, they mutate, and then they start to feed on it. So you're supposed to put the cream on. It puts the lotion on its skin, and then it gets the hose again and again. So which is perfect because I put it on there and then I'm reading this article and it's like, don't leave it on for more than like the literally exact amount of time that it's taken me to find this article and start reading it. So I was like, oh crap, I have to go like rinse my arm right now. And so I start rinsing all this stuff off, which is handy. And I think that gives us another progress marker towards our fungal infection. I like it. Boom. Cool, cool. Okay. Yeah, and then Hela probably comes over to Persephone, and I'm like, "Hey, so you said you found like some supplies for getting us in this place safely?" I heard there was a onesie. Mm. Mm. Mm-hmm. Mm. Okay. I like it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I dig it. I dig it. And while you're doing that, Hela's over like trying to look at the door, that leads away from here, that's on the path. And everything was coming at Millhouse. Like we were doing so great, and everything was so awesome. But I think we conveniently forgot that we rolled that thing that said that there was a big problem in this room. It was a destroyed function, and like the door doesn't work, and and it's like welded shut or something. No, 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 the one that we're supposed to go through that's going to take us like to the next section. So we're going to have to find some roundabout way to get there. We're not going to be able to montage this next one. But you got a weak hit on that secured advantage. Okay. So, mhm, that's good. Hmm. Yeah. So maybe these things will like get us in the room, let us do the thing, but as long as we don't dally or tarry, then we'll be okay. That's good. Cool, cool, cool. I'm gonna mark another threat on my find a cure to this fungal infection, and part of me also kind of wants to mark a threat on the doom track because we're messing around in this infirmary. I like it. Cool. Okay, but we didn't mark progress, so we're still delving through the Vushka here. So are we ready to? So obviously we can't go through this place, so we're gonna have to like double back a bit, but it's okay because we montage past a couple corridors. Oh, you totally could. Yeah, there's like an oxygen tank over there. There's probably something that could be used to start a fire over here. I'm sure you could figure something out. Totally safe. I like it. You should make your move. Mm-hmm. Yep. It is a actual move. It's a delve move. Check your gear. Yeah, it's the catch-all move because normally Ironsworn doesn't care about your all the stuff you're carrying, but they added this in delve to be like, oh, you want to, oh, that 50 foot of rope? Yeah, but do you really have it? And so you can roll. But you have the upgraded version of that. Hmm. Hmm. It's four, so you can roll your. So actually, what you do is just roll your supply. So if you look at your supply box, there should be a little die on top of it. Oh, well, there you go. Perfect. Yeah, then do that. These moves are getting so good. See, this is what I'm talking about. It's like it's almost easier to play this game here. I would almost want this at a table. Like I would play this game at the table with Roll20 to handle all the crap. And do it like on a tablet. Like that'd be perfect. Just have a little like a big tablet that everybody could see. You know, just lay it flat on the table. That'd be awesome. Okay. Anyways, I digress. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I think I might still roll, but like if you wanted to find a thing real quick or do a whatever, then you could probably do it that way. Look at that. Hmm. Totally fine. Cool. So we're down to three. It's totally fine because we just restocked, so we're fine. And then you get the extra one momentum. Hmm. Okay. So what did you jury rig to open this thing? Hmm. Nice. Whatever. Yeah, we're flying towards Jupiter's giant red spot of doom, so I think we're okay. Exactly. It's fine. Totally fine. Totally safe. Okay. Well, in that case, let's get back to delving. So we're gonna push on, and I think it's back on you to lead us through because you remember the schematics back from the control the secondary control bridge. So let's get delving. Hmm. So cool. Okay. Yeah. At least they're not all misses. Okay. Mm-hmm. Hmm. Hmm. What do you want to do here? You want to find some opportunity? Like, do we locate the place? Yeah, probably. Yeah. Because actually delving through this place is not the objective. It's finding the veil. Yeah. So we can always bounce. I don't know. I suppose it could be. Um, let's see here. Is the thing here, by the way? Do we know if the thing is even here? Yeah. Should, yeah. Okay. Yeah. But you know what? At least we've made progress. We've gotten closer. So I think I agree with you. Let's go ahead and mark progress on this one. Because we're now here. We're at the promised place that all of the clues point to where it's supposed to be. Exactly. Okay. And then we have an opportunity. I feel like we need to roll on the opportunity section. Let's see here. Where is find? I'll roll for us. Oh, inside or direction. And I feel like I want to. Let's do some oracles, and I'm going to use the stock standard action and theme. Persevere, persevere, and peace. Mmm. Mm. Like, is it like another way through the room, or are you envisioning like there's like an upper seating area that that you can look down and maybe it's like a lot clearer up there or something, or like a total another way around the ship kind of a thing. Mm. 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 Yeah. Okay. So how about this? Maybe, we start coming over, and this is the general entryway that goes into where every, where all the people are. Sorry, this would be like the service entrance where all of the servants and the, and the regular, I don't want to say maintenance people, but the common folk would come in to see to the needs of the people who are coming. Like, because we're coming from the depths of the ship, so I'd imagine for all the fancy nice people, there's probably like an elevator or something that like takes them down here. That way they can just arrive in this big cavernous space. But maybe there's like the other back way, which is where they bring all of the stuff in. Like that's probably where the elevator would have taken us to if we just could have gone all the way up, like through that security. I bet that security door is over there. It's probably right over there. The one with all the bad stuff in there. Yeah. Cool. Okay. So we can go around that way towards like where the service elevator is. Okay. I dig it. I dig it. Cool. Okay. So we don't mark progress, but we're definitely here. But we're gonna have to make our way around. So should we? I don't feel like we should delve again. I feel like we should try to find our way around there. Is it? Are you envisioning like there's like we can just go around a corridor and then boom, there we are, kind of a thing? I feel like we need some kind of a danger in the way. I feel like we need a delve oracle. Hmm. Let's do let's do this. Let's say that there's a threat that's here that's going to be a problem. There's a button for rampaging creature. Hmm. Yeah. So maybe there's a couple of the people creatures, but then there's something else. There's something there's something worse that's here. Doesn't mean we have to fight it. Well, but it controls or influences lesser creatures. So there's something mean here. It doesn't mean that it's like super dangerous, but it can control other creatures. That doesn't mean it's dangerous. It just means it can bring all these other really nasty creatures that we know are terrible to bear on us. That's not so bad. That's not so bad. Oh man. Okay, so I had something pop in my head right now. This was meant to be like an auction room for like oddities and curiosities that they were going to do from here, right? So I'm just imagining like in the middle of this room, sitting on a perch, is what used to be uh, a beautiful plumage parrot, that was, and it was going to be auctioned off, but but it's long since now been taken over by these mushrooms, and it just, yeah, it's a bird fungi that's just sitting on its little perch, just like watching and like looking around and just looking at stuff. I think it can, or like it tells like, "Rah, go kill those people." Rah, I need more people to eat. Rah. Okay. Yeah. So I think this is good because then this is the thing that we're gonna have to avoid. Like this is the problem that we're gonna have to get around. And there's probably like the what are those creatures called that we fought from before? The Sharkupines. Uh, yeah, I feel like there's probably a couple Sharkupines in here. There's probably like three of them in here, but they're all busy molting. Like they're all busy just kind of like hunched over and pumping out all these things. Um, oh, how mean do you want to be? Do you want to throw them in here too? Oh yeah, yeah. I'm just trying to think if people would have brought their poodles to the Grand Galloping Gala. You are true. I think that answers our question. There's got to be at least one poodle here. Yeah, Electrodoodle. Cool. Okay, so there's a. I know this is like terrible, horrifying Pokemon. Just don't. Oh, like create the full-on creature. Oh, jeez. Okay, let's do this thing. I like it. I like it. Okay. And now that they included the rolls in here, we can just go to Delve Oracles, Monstrosity. So it's, do we do, no, we don't have to do form. We can just do characteristics. So let's go, oh my. Yeah. Wow. Okay. And then for the larger creatures, we rolled two characteristics and one ability. I think for the smaller ones, we just used one and one. We'll probably keep it to that for now. And then our ability. Why are we on the ship again? Why are we just what why? Yeah. Yeah, I do. I feel like it's sitting there, with its monstrous wings that are like draped over the front of something that's right in front of it. Well, it's not just wings, it's like tentacled wings. So it's like tentacles. And it's the tentacles that draw our attention first, and the tentacles are like moving around, and you can see something like underneath it, and then it decides it needs to like clean its wing for a second, so it like pulls back its wing, and underneath it, like we just managed to turn away in time before we start like almost retching because it's collected all the heads of the people. Maybe in some way it thinks if it has these heads, it can like talk more. Oh man, no, that's what it is. The tentacles have burrowed into their heads, and it's using their brains to control and influence lesser creatures.